Okay, I'm going to show you how to do some troubleshooting on your SQL. Okay, so you might be busy with your pets or maybe an exam or just general coding with SQL. The first one, the tip I'm going to give you is the spelling, that you must check the spelling. Okay, so over here I have a SQL statement, a select statement, selecting the authors, genre, the two fields from the CD table where the replacement value is bigger than 100. Okay, so if I open my database or my question paper, I will be able to see the spelling of each and every field and table name in the database or in the table. Okay, so the first step is to go through each and every, let's say you run your SQL, it's not working, it's giving you error, is to go through every field, make sure the spelling is correct. If the spelling is correct, then I would recommend that you go and check the data types of each and every field. Okay. So in this case, if you have the database available, you can actually just open the database and you can copy the field names from the database itself. Okay, so I have it available, so I will go to design view and I will copy the artist field and paste it into the artist field over there. Then I will go to the CD name field and this is genre, so I will go to genre, copy and paste it there, and lastly I will go to the replacement value and I will paste it in the replacement value field over here. Okay, so if you note closely, you will see that replacement value is actually misspelled. Okay, so it's without the E, so it's very difficult to see small mistakes like that. So very easily, if you can miss that, and then can take a lot of time to fix or to pick that up at the end of the day. Okay, so copy and pasting it in will basically make it the same, because sometimes you might have a spelling mistake in your table design and then you will type the spelling correctly over here, but because you misspelled it in your table name or in your table, the field there, it will not be able to display or pick up that field. Okay, another tip that I will give you, I said spelling, data types, make sure the data type is correct. So if you go to design view, you will be able to view the data types. A lot of people get a problem with reserved words in your SQL. So if the field name might be a reserved word, you can just put it in square brackets. That should basically solve that problem. So if you have a field that is called password, field name password, it should fix the problem if you put it in square brackets like this over here. Okay, next tip that I will give to you is to show message your SQL.text. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show message, because sometimes you will not be able to see the data like exactly what it looks like, but if you display it in a show message, it will display the data. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly make this one a true false. I'm gonna comment that one out. So I don't want to run it now because there's something wrong with this SQL statement. So I'm gonna just display the whole SQL statement. Okay, so the statement reads like this. Select artist genre from the CD table where genre is equals to whatever the user entered in the edit1.text. So I'm gonna put that into edit SQL.text, and then I want to display quickly. It's genres pop. Okay, select artist, genre. You might pick up some spelling mistakes here as well. As from the CD table, maybe spaces that's incorrect, where genre is equals to edit1.text. Okay, so now I can actually see that it's not testing for the pop, but it's actually using the component edit1.text. So it's searching for edit1.text and not for pop. Okay, so to solve that problem, you have to put this, or you can put this in quoted str, and then when you show message again, it will be able to display the correct information. So I would not recommend that you delete the coding, because if you delete it, you must retype it again. And if you're writing an exam or something and there's not a lot of time, you would rather want to just edit the content inside this. Okay, so let's quickly try to do this. So I'm going to break down this SQL, then I have to say quoted. Okay, so let's display it now. Let's display it now. Okay, so now you can see that it's actually in quotation marks, the pop. Okay, so the next one is the insert statement. Okay, so this is, I would say, the most difficult one in SQL, because people try to do the insert statement. There's a whole lot of fields that you want to give values to, and all the data types must match up to the data type that you specified in your table names or in your database. Okay, so my tip here is to remove some of the fields. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. So this one is not working, so I need to find the problem. So I'm going to copy this whole one. Firstly, I commented out my original one, and then I'm going to start off by removing everything except for the primary key field. Okay, the primary key in this case is the CD name, so I'm going to remove it like this, and then all the values. Okay, so now I only have one field with one value, so I'm going to try to create a insert statement by only inserting the primary key, because remember, the primary key must have a value and it must be unique. So if I run the insert statement now and it's working, I will just go and add the next field that I want to give a value to. Try to run it again. If it doesn't work, I know the problem is with the artist field. If it works, I will continue adding fields. The next one. If it doesn't work, I know the problem is with the genre field. If it does work, then I know everything here is fine, so I will continue adding stuff. Great. Let's say the pop was a problem. I can maybe just go and go back to the original one and just modify the data type of the pop or something like that. Okay, you can use this method with, for example, the first one as well. If you run it, you don't see any spelling mistakes, you can remove all the coding or most of the coding, like I did with this one. You can remove like the genre and the where clause. Start with only displaying the artist. If it works, you start adding the next field. If that works, you add the where clause. If that doesn't work, you know the problem is with the where clause, and then you can try and fix that problem over there. Okay, so tips, we can recap quickly. Spelling, data types. I would highly recommend using show messages to show message your SQL statements. And then if it still doesn't work, you can't see a problem, remove the coding and build it up step by step by adding stuff. As soon as you find something that's not working, you know that's a problem, or that's where the problem is, and then you strive to fix that.